Hey, what's up? It's Batman2X, and as you can see, I'm not wearing my hat or anything. This is what I look like without a hat. This is my second time shooting this because the first time I shot it, I was in macro mode and everything was blurry when I took it out of my camera and put it in my computer when I viewed it. So I'm reshooting this video. This video is about DroidDoes. Verizon Wireless has released this new campaign talking about stuff that the iPhone doesn't do that Android phones do, and by Droid means Android phones like the G1 and the Hero and the MyTouch 3G phone, which are all great phones. Don't get me wrong, I love Android phones. I prefer the iPhone. I have an iPhone 3G and I'm going to buy the new one when it comes out. I'm going to be showing you this video right now, so I'm going to be quiet and then I'll talk about in depth what I think personally about this video. So let it start rolling now. I think it should be done by now. So let's get back to this. The first thing they say is doesn't run simultaneous applications. Sometimes it does. Not saying that if it didn't, I wouldn't not buy the phone. You can also, sometimes you can listen to music and play applications. Really, do you need to run simultaneous applications? Do you need to have your email open while you're playing a game, while you're on the internet? That really will slow down your phone. I used to have a Windows-based phone, and that really slowed it down when I had my Messenger and Solitaire and Word open at the same time. I think that I like this way, click on a button and it opens a different application. It's easier and the applications open almost instantaneously, so you don't really have to wait. You click on an app and it tops you have to wait is 5 seconds, 6 seconds. And it's already open, doing what you need to be doing. So that's really, there's no point in doing that. I don't take 5 megapixel pictures, 5 megapixel pictures. The only thing that megapixels do is make your picture bigger. And the iPhone has a great camera that shoots awesome images, great quality images. If you want to see some iPhone images, go to my daily booth. Go to my daily booth or go to my Twitter. I'm always picking pictures, and you can see that they're great pictures. My daily booth, by the way, is Batman2X, and my Twitter is Batman2X. They shoot great pictures, so megapixels really doesn't matter because the new Samsung phones, 12 megapixel cameras. Really, do you really need a 12 megapixel camera on your phone? Your phone is for other things. If you want to snap a quick picture, snap a quick picture. I do that all the time. But if you want to take a really good picture, you're not going to use your iPhone. You're going to use your DSLR or your Handycam to take nice quality pictures that you can go and show to your family and make a photo book with or a booklet. So that really doesn't matter. Next is I don't customize. Okay, that I understand. You don't customize. You can add a background in the beginning, but you really can't customize your fonts and stuff like that. You can customize your home screens, that's something, but people that have the iPhone really don't want to customize it that much. If they do, they just jailbreak the phone, and it's not really that hard to jailbreak an iPhone. You install an application in your computer, plug up your phone, open iTunes, jailbreak it, and you're done. I can jailbreak my phone in 30 seconds, I just don't want to. It's a personal choice if they want to be able to have a cool background behind their applications, or make their app logos look different and stuff like that. It's personal preference. I prefer my phone how it is. Millions of people that own the iPhone prefer it like that. I think more than 90% prefer that it's not customizable, even though it is some kind of customization. You can switch the home screen, your app, from how you want to organize your apps. Your music, stuff like that. Your home screen picture. So why really I don't customize? It still does customize. I don't run widgets. Widgets are basically applications, except applications are better. Widgets are little things that are running simultaneously along your computer, If you have Windows XP or Windows 7, you know what I'm talking about. Or on your Apple Macs, you have the little thing that pops up and it shows you clocks and weather, and so those are basically widgets. Widgets are dumbed down versions of applications that can run simultaneously along with your computer. But really, do you need to know the weather? You just click on your weather application and you know exactly where the weather is here or in Hong Kong. Dates, you can know dates of here or New York. Anything. Times, that can all be run through applications. You don't need widgets. So that's no reason to be putting that either. I don't allow open development. Yes, if I think open development is by applications, if I want to right now, I can get a Mac, which I am going to be doing, and get the SDK and make an application. They're not going to allow me to make stupid applications like certain things, dumb things like, oh, just a picture or something, They want good applications. They don't want to have open development, so people make dumb things and ruin the App Store that is such a great App Store. I would love to make an application. I don't know how to, so I'm not going to just try to make one dumb and release it and have people get it and say, wow, this is stupid, why do I get this? I'm not going to use the App Store anymore because it's not worth it, they have dumb apps. They're doing that so they don't lose their customer satisfaction. They want to make their customers be satisfied every time they visit their store, and this will really ruin it. I don't take photos in the dark. There's applications that let you take photos in the dark. They cost money, which is something that I don't like about the phones, but what can you do? It's called night cam. You can also buy other applications that let you take photos in the dark. So I really can't argue on that. That is true. Don't have an interchangeable battery. The iPhone battery's life is years and years. So really, the iPhone battery is not a real problem if you have to change it. If it breaks, you take it to the Apple Store. They'll give you a brand new iPhone. So that's stupid. Everything I don't. Okay, that was the end. So now I'm going to continue talking about what I think personally Verizon. Verizon, this is not a very smart thing. Android phones are great, but people that want Android phones will go and buy Android phone, not the iPhone. So stop fighting with Apple to get the best phone. The iPhone is not a perfect phone, and neither are Android phones, and neither are Blackberries. All phones have problems. Everything has a problem. Nothing is perfect. The Palm Pre wasn't a perfect phone when it came out, but millions of Sprint users bought it because it was the best phone on Sprint. They don't want to switch to AT&T. AT&T people don't want to switch. They just stay with what's best from their company. Apple made a great phone, and all the Apple users and even other users bought it because it was a great phone. And it still is a great phone. If you want to get people to go to your company, you have to get a phone that's better and that does better things than the iPhone. The new BlackBerry Storm 1, the original one, wasn't really my phone. I love the phone. It's a great phone. But people that are on Verizon have it. But people that are on AT&T are not going to switch from their old iPhone, the original one, to the BlackBerry Storm. They're just going to switch to the new iPhone because they know it's better. Even though I am a person that tried the Storm. I loved it. I just didn't like the clicking, so I stayed with my iPhone. And with the Palm Pre, Sprint users, some iPhone users even went to Sprint because they have a good product. You can't just, even though all these things are true, you can't just like bag on another company like, oh, you don't do this and we do it. That's like a low blow. Palm Pre, they didn't do that. They showed what the phone had, and people loved it because the phone could do that, and they bought it because it was a good phone. And now with the new BlackBerry Storm 2, I'm hoping you're not going to do this. Oh, BlackBerry Storm does and the iPhone doesn't. The BlackBerry Storm 2, I bet you is going to be a great phone. I can't wait to test it out. But really, I don't think they should have did this. It's really messed up that Droid does. The iPhone doesn't. People are going to buy the iPhone because they want to buy the iPhone, not because you tell them that they shouldn't buy it because their phone does it. Because your phone does it. So I think that Verizon shouldn't have done this. I can't wait to see what's going to come out next with their DroidDoes and other phones. They're probably going to do Samsung phones or something that other companies don't do. So Verizon, get your thing straight, and stop releasing those 3G commercials like, oh, Verizon's coverage is this and AT&T's coverage is this, and you notice every time the AT&T user is always holding an iPhone. So really, that if we want to get an iPhone, we'll get an iPhone even though we don't have as much coverage as you do, which I don't think is true. But will still get the iPhone, you know. So I'm Batman2X. Follow me on Twitter at Batman2X and my personal Twitter at Matt Ojeda. Hit me up on my daily booth and other locations that you can find on my home screen. You know, go to my profile and right there on About Me, you'll see everywhere you can go and hit me up in my blogs and stuff like that.